Greetings, students. This is Social Work 3301, Section 006, online, and I am Professor LaShawn Bold with the School of Social Work. I am an assistant professor in practice in the School of Social Work, and I am delighted to be here. I am creating this short video for you to give you an opportunity to see how the course is navigated and to help get you started. So one of the first things that I want to point out is that when you open up this course, you are going to see a section called Start Here over to the left. You will want to click that if it doesn't come up automatically, and it will tell you all about the course. It tells you about that this is an online course. Online courses are all a little bit different as according to how each instructor wants to set those up. And so hopefully you will find this an easy course to navigate, at least. And here is some information about the course, the syllabus, discussion boards, quizzes, exams, and other assignments. All of those things can be found in the syllabus with specific instructions. But I've listed them here so you'll know what to be looking for. One of the first things I'd like to ask you to do is to update your Blackboard profile. And I've put some instructions here on how to do that. The Blackboard profile is up here. You'll see where I have my finger pointing up in the top right-hand corner. That's your Blackboard profile. And if you click on that little square, if you don't have a picture there yet, I'd like for you to click on that square and edit your Blackboard to include your picture. That's the first thing I'd like for you to do for this course. The second thing I'd like for you to do is obviously read the syllabus in detail so that you'll understand. And we're going to look at it in just a second. Take a glance at it. I also have included a welcome from me. That's my picture there that you'll see. And some other information here about where everything is. And then a picture of the course text is at the bottom and what the required course materials are. So you'll need to have the text, and you will be downloading the NASW Code of Ethics and any other articles that are assigned throughout the course materials, and you'll be expected to watch the course videos. And then here is the UTA Student Conduct Pledge that you will want to make sure that you're familiar with. Okay, so getting started, we start here. This will give you information about the course. And then you have a section called Announcements over here. This is where I will post various announcements through the week. You'll get an email with those announcements sometimes. You'll want to check back here pretty frequently. And actually, I would encourage you to check your MyMav email at least twice a week, because I probably will email more than I do announcements. So you will want to check that. That is where I'll send you things about due dates if anything changes, or if anything on the syllabus changes, and sometimes I even include extra credit there. So you're going to want to look at that and make sure that you understand each week what the requirements are. And of course, feel free to email me if you have any questions. So over here to the left is your course menu, and let's see if I can. We're out here. Okay. The next thing is that if you need any help with the course as far as the technology of it, I am not the Blackboard technician. There is an IT department at UTA for that is available, I believe, 24 hours a day for anyone who might need help with Blackboard. Occasionally Blackboard is worked on, or it might go down for some reason, and you should get an email about that if that happens. But if something strange happens on Blackboard, you can't see something, or you need help, you're welcome to email me first if you like. I won't be able to answer all of your technological questions, but I may be able to direct you in the right place to get the answer that you need. So that's where you do that. The next thing I want to point out is the syllabus. So I'm going to click on that, click right there. And here is the syllabus. Here is where you can I've also posted a picture of the textbook there. Very important that you get the correct textbook. There are actually a few versions of human behavior, and so you want to make sure you get the one that says person and environment. Okay, here is the syllabus, and you download that, and it will come up like this, and it's got all the course information, and then it has a course description, and it has some what we call in the field EPOS, or educational information, educational policies. These are put out by the Council of Social Work Education, and they are the learning outcomes that are expected of you from this course. These are the things that you can expect to learn in this course that you will be able to understand once you have completed this course. Each of the sections has activities that go along with the educational policies. So you'll see little numbers by activities that will show you. So for example, down here, major course assignments and examinations, you'll see it says includes designated skills or behavior right there. That those are part of the Council of Social Work Education policies that are required for the course. Okay, so back up here, here's the course text. You will need to download the Code of Ethics for this class, any articles, and then of course any videos. You might also think about downloading something from the American Psychological Association, the writing requirements. I include some of that in this class as far as using Purdue OWL, APA. APA is required, and I will count off points if you don't use APA. So be forewarned that you need to be using the APA correct information in your writing assignments. I'm not going to go over every assignment here, but I do want to point out that you have a diversity and ethics paper that is due, that will be due October 26th. We've got a little while on that one, and I've given some pretty specific instructions on that. There's a video that goes with that also. And then each week you have discussion boards, and these discussion boards are very important. These are peer-led discussions where you and your classmates will discuss various topics that come out every week. This is a way for you to build yourself professionally. It's a way for you to openly discuss all kinds of social work materials, and so you need to do those each week. I will not reopen those later if you miss the week, because the point of the discussion board is that you have the group discussion together about those materials. I will review those once it is the end of the week. Sometimes I come in the middle of the week, but I don't always come in on the discussion. I allow students to familiarize themselves with one another, get to know each other professionally in that discussion board. So you'll want to know about that, and you'll want to know when those are due. Most of the assignments are due on Mondays at 11:59 unless otherwise noted. Each week goes from Tuesday to the next Monday. And you'll see that in the course schedule. You also will have a case study due in this class, and I've provided the rubric here. As you can see, the syllabus is really important for knowing when things are due and what the instructions are for various assignments. You've got how the average is made, and then what to do about late assignments, attendance, course schedule is right here. And so you also have a little weekly checklist about what to do in this course and how to get through it easily. And here is all of the things that you will do each week. These are the activities and what the assignments are. It has when all the exams are due, when the papers are due. So your syllabus is a critical element to make sure you either download that or print it out for yourself. So be sure you read it in its entirety so you'll know what's going on there. Also, for this text, it's interesting because the author actually puts in an audio program here, and you have to download QuickTime and it'll say how to download QuickTime to view that. It's not something that is mandatory, but it is very interesting to see how the author wanted us to take each chapter. So you will probably want to go ahead and download that, as we may refer to it in discussion boards and things like that. So if you can download QuickTime for that, that would be very helpful. Okay, grades, that's your area where you'll see your grades, and I try to give comments on all of the grades, so you will want to become familiar with this. I want to go back and look at the course materials. Course materials is where you'll find everything each week for the course. All the videos and assignments are here as well. So these are all the weeks, all the way through week 15, and where there's a final exam, and it also asks you to complete the course survey there. So if you click on week 1 here, that's what will take you to where you need to be every week, is using these course materials. So again, let me repeat that. Over here to the left, it says course materials. You'll click there, and that's where each week comes up. Then, as the week is there, finish that week first before moving on to the next one, obviously. You'll see there's a quiz there. You'll see videos. There are not a lot of PowerPoints that have recording with them. There's more reading and other things besides PowerPoints to do in this particular course. So you will want to make sure that you do all of the activities that are here, that you'll watch all the videos, and that you will do, for example, here's an online learning assessment. You need to do that so that we can see how you do online. If you've ever been here before, it helps me understand who you are and where you're coming from. And then our first week here is Discussion Board 1, and it's a very interesting way to introduce ourselves. So I'll let you read that on your own in the interest of time here. But that's where you'll find all of your course materials each week. 1, 2, 3, all that. Couple of other things you need to know. There is UTA email here. Discussions. Each week we'll have a discussion board. If you look over in discussions, you can see all of the discussion boards are listed here. Okay? So what you do is you can click on the discussion board, and then you create a thread. And when you create a thread, the instructions come up for the discussion board. So most of the time you can use that, or, so that comes from over here, discussions. That's where you find these, okay? However, there's another way to look through discussions. In each course, in the course materials, each week, sorry, not each course, each week, you will see the discussion board. So you notice on week 1, there's a discussion board there. It's the same thing. It's the same thread. You can create the thread from here in course materials, or you can create it from discussions over here. So let's go back to course materials. I want to show you that again. Course materials, so let's look in week 1. And if you scroll down, you'll see week 1, discussion board 1. You click there, and you always create a thread, and it'll bring up the instructions. Okay? If anything is not working here, or looks odd to you, like maybe I put too many in there, or they're not matching in the discussion list, please let me know. I do make errors every once in a while, not very often, but when I do, I like to know about it, so if you'll let me know, that would be great. And I just have a couple more minutes to go through this. I want to show you also over here to the left is where you will post your papers. So it says case study post here. The instructions are all there, and that is where you post your paper. Okay? And diversity ethics paper is here. That is where you'll post your paper. Okay? So you'll want to be sure that you're familiar with all of the steps for writing the paper and all of the materials that are here, and read it. Read it in detail and read it a couple of times if you need to. So let's go back to start here. And I hope that this has been helpful just to show you how to click around. You can't mess it up, really. So let me know if you see anything that you have questions about, or if we need to review again. And I hope that you have a wonderful semester, and we will talk